Hey everybody, and welcome to this video. I'm Laura123 and this is going to be a new books haul video. Yes, I have some new books, and in this video I'm going to show you what they are and tell you about them. So hope you enjoy watching. If you do, please click like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. And hey, please also check out my other YouTube channel, which is Laura123 ASMR. I'll put the link to that channel down below in the description box. And before I get into the whole book thing, can we just address the hair? I don't know what I've done to it. I've got like two bun things. I am just so hot. Like, it's so hot today. It must be, I reckon, the hottest day of the year so far. I predict it's so hot. So yeah, I just put my hair up completely because it's just, yeah. Anyway, so I've got some new books here and I'm really excited to show them. I love reading. I love books. Those of you that have known me for a long time know that I'm a complete bookworm, book nerd, book geek, whatever you want to call me. I love reading. I read every day. And I've already got so many books I haven't read yet, but I still go and buy more. Why? Because I do. And as I say, I'm a bookworm, and partly a bookworm problem is to, get more books when we don't really need them. If you are a bookworm, I bet you're guilty of that as well. Come on, be honest. Be honest. But yeah, these are really cool because what I do, some of the new books, what I do, I read them, I keep them in really good condition, and then I sell them on eBay. So some people will be like, oh, how can you afford all those new books? Well, I can't really. But what I do is I say, I read them, I keep them in really good condition, and then I resell them on the eBay. So that way I get my money back, and then I can buy the next book and then do the same with that kind of thing. So that's how I get the new books. Hopefully the library should be opening next month, and they normally are quite good. They get a lot of the new releases and stuff, so that will obviously be good. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get right into this because I'm rambling as ever. Got my glasses here. Cool, I'm going to look really lovely. Look at that. Hair up like this, glasses on. Yeah, I think I've been burnt a little bit. I can feel a bit of burn. Anyway, so the first book I want to show you, actually no, I'll start with the book I'm currently reading, because the next book that I'm going to show you is number 2 to this. Sneaky peek. So this is the book I'm currently reading. It is by Danielle Clayton. It's called The Bells. I'm loving this book. It's so good. It's so magical, and it's about beauty and magic and betrayal and sisterhood, and it's just brilliant. I love it. Now, if you've read the Selection series by Kira Cass, I don't know why, but I think it's a little bit similar to that in some ways. Like, it's not exact, but it's kind of elements of it that I find similar, in my opinion. You might not think that. So yeah, if you like the Selection series, definitely check out The Bells. And even if you haven't read the Selection series, check out The Bells. Really, really good young adult fantasy. It says beauty can be deadly. It can. And it's worrying, actually, reading this book, how far, these characters will go to get their beauty, to get, their perfect looks. They will do literally anything. Not good. And I'm not giving any spoilers, but just saying. So I'm going to read the back to you. So it says, I am a belle. I control beauty. In the opulent world of Orleans, the people are born grey and damned, and only a belle's power can make them beautiful. Camellia Beauregard wants to be the favourite belle, the one chosen by the Queen to tend to the royal family. But once Camellia and her belle sisters arrive at court, it becomes clear that being the favourite is not everything she's always dreamed it would be. Behind the palace walls live dark secrets, and she soon learns that her powers may be far greater and far darker than she ever imagined. Sorry, I'm a weirdo sometimes, most of the time. Anyway, when the Queen asks Amelia to break the rules she lives by to save the princess, she faces an impossible decision: protect herself and the Way of the Bells, or risk her own life and change the world forever. Honestly, this is so good. I'm loving it. I'm nearly finished. I've only got a little bit left. Just here, look, just tiny little bit here. I'm currently on page 373. I know most of you have seen my bookmark, but for those of you that are new here, this is my bookmark. I love this bookmark. Oh, sorry, can I just apologise for my dirty little fingers? This is chocolate. I promise. I was literally, I just realised as I held it up to the camera, I have been eating chocolate Aero orange, right? And you know, when you're like eating it and it's starting to melt because of the sun, it's so hot today, it's making like the chocolate all melty and soft and that. And I was really gross and disgusting. I was like doing all that. And obviously I hadn't realised that there's still some chocolate on my finger. So I apologise for that. But it was so delicious. I love Aero Orange. Nom, nom, nom. Anyway, enough about that. So this is good. I'm really enjoying it. And as soon as I finish this one, I am going to read number 2, which I'm not allowed to read the back of because obviously it'll give me spoilers for that one. But this is called The Everlasting Rose. And once again, a gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful book cover here. And this is number 2, How Far Would You Go for Beauty? She's a awesome lead character. I really like her. She's very sassy, but also got a lot of emotion. So yeah, I really recommend The Bells. It's good. I'm enjoying it. Okay, also, I have the book that I'm most anticipated of this month. Well, there's a couple actually, but this is one of them. But anyway, this is The Court of Miracles, and it is by Kester Grant. Originally, I thought this was a young adult, but when I went in Waterstones today, it was actually on the adult section, the adult fiction, so it's not a young adult. It says Liberty, Family, Treachery, The Court of Miracles. Can we just take a moment to realise how gorgeous this cover is? Like, it's just beautiful. The whole thing is just so like a beautiful work of art. And underneath the dust jacket here, you can see, look at that. It's just lovely. And inside you get like a little map. I'll show you the little map there quickly. Little map, show you where you are, where you want to be. And also the Miracle Court. It's got all the little cards there. It's really cool. I love things like this, like small details like that in books. Just really makes me smile. So at the back it says, to protect themselves, the city's wretched form 9 guilds. So you've got thieves, beggars, assassins, gamblers, mercenaries, smugglers, prostitutes, opium eaters, and men of letters. So they are the baddies, and they all, you know, form this court. So I'm going to read this to you here. Now, I will be honest with you, because obviously I've already read this to myself. There's a couple of names here, right, I cannot pronounce properly. I'm useless at pronunciations as it is. I think I've still got a bit of chocolate on there. Anyway, so yeah, in case I can't say it properly, don't laugh at me, because I'm just an idiot. Go on, you can laugh at me, it's fine. So, it says, Liberty, Family, Treachery. In 1828, the citizens of Paris still mourn in the wake of their failed revolution. Among them, in the dark alleys and crumbling cathedrals of the city, the most wretched have gathered into guilds of thieves, assassins, and worse. Together they are known as the Court of Miracles. Right, here's the name that I can't say. I think it's Eponine. Eponine, we'll call her that, has lost more than most when her father, and here's the other name I can't say properly, Thenardia, sells her sister to the Guild of Flesh. She makes a promise to do anything she can to get her sister back, even if that means joining the Court of Miracles, the very people keeping her sister a slave. Eponine, I think, becomes perhaps the greatest thief the court has ever known, finding a place among them and gaining another sister, Cosette. But she has never forgotten the promise she made, and if she's to have any hope of saving one sister, she'll have to betray the other. So it's basically a retelling, a reimagining of Les Mis. I love Les Mis. I remember seeing that film. I've never seen like the music or anything, but I saw the film many years ago when it came out with my friend Jenny. And it was the most like long film I'd like seen in ages. It was such a long film, and it was so beautiful. And when it finished, the whole cinema like was just, I can't even describe it. It was like a really eerie silence. It was just like quiet. You know, normally when a film finishes in the cinema, people would chat. But it wasn't. It was like, it's just, I don't know, because it was such an intense film. I think it affected people, made them emotional. Anyway, so that's that boring story done. Let's move on to the next book. Okay, so this is a young adult book. I know I'm 40 years old or 40 years young. That's what I prefer to say. But I do read a lot of young adults, and I don't care. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not ashamed. I know there are some people like, oh, you shouldn't read young adults. You're not a young adult. Well, I say to them people, mind your own business. I don't care what you think. I read what I like. God, that sounded quite tough, didn't it? Anyway, so this is called Camp, and it's by L.C. Rosen. Now, this book here was wrote, as I say, by L.C. Rosen, who also wrote this book, Jack of Hearts. There's the cover of it. Now, I read Jack of Hearts. Well, I say I read Jack of Hearts. I started to read Jack of Hearts. I think it was a year or so, whenever it came out. And I just did not like it at all. I had to just stop reading it. I was not feeling it. I just found it too much information at certain parts. I don't know. It just made me feel very uncomfortable. I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. However, oh, my voice went then. However, sorry. However, that's better. Yeah, I think this book sounds really good. The story of it sounds good. And, you know, look, there's always going to be an author that I can like some of their books, not like others of their books. So, you know, we'll just see how it goes. So it's called Camp, and it says put in the great outdoors. So it says 16-year-old Randy Kappelhoff loves spending the summer at Camp Outland, a camp for queer teens. It's where he met his best friends, it's where he takes the stage in big musicals, and it's where he fell for the hunky Hudson Aronson Lim, who's only into straight acting guys and barely knows Randy even exists. So this year, it's going to be different. Oh yeah. Randy has reinvented himself as Dell, buff, masculine, and on the market. Even if it means giving up show tunes, nail polish, and his unicorn bed sheets, he's determined to get Hudson to fall for him. But as he and Hudson grow closer, Randy has to ask himself, how much is he willing to change for love? And is it really love anyway if Hudson doesn't know who he truly is? I hope this is a happy ending. And he says, you know what, I love unicorns and show tunes and stuff. We'll see, you know. But yeah, it made me laugh when I read that, because I've actually got on our bed at the moment, our duvet cover is unicorns design. So, you know. Anyway, right, so we go from that book to this one. I literally have such a varied taste of books that I read, and I think that's a really important thing. I think it's important to like lots of different genres of books, because I think, you know, if you just read the same type of book, it gets a bit boring. Like back in the day when I was younger, all I would read about was vampires. Like literally it was vampire. And then I started kind of, you know, reading different stuff, and you're like, oh, it's quite cool. Then I went for a stage of only reading like girly romance fiction. And so I like to read a bit of this, bit of that. I'm rambling again, sorry. So this is To Kill a Man by Sam Bourne. This is the new book with the Maggie Costello. I had to look at her name then because I forgot. Maggie Costello series. Now, I absolutely think Sam Bourne books are brilliant. I love these kind of political thrillers. I really enjoyed To Kill a President. I thought that was great. And Maggie Costello is such a great character that I love reading about her. Apart from the actual case that she's dealing with, I like reading about her as well. So yeah, this is his new one. So it says, when murder looks like justice, a woman is brutally assaulted in her own home by an intruder. She defends herself, leaving her attacker dead. But this is no ordinary woman. She's Natasha Winthrop, tipped as a future president of the United States. When inconsistencies emerge in Winthrop's story, political troubleshooter Maggie Costello is drifted in to save Natasha's career. At first, Winthrop is hailed as a #MeToo heroine, the woman who fought back. But Maggie is soon forced to confront more troubling questions about what really happened that night. Did Natasha secretly know her attacker? Is there a link to similar attacks in America and around the world? Who is Natasha Winthrop? And what is she capable of? I don't know. Who is she? And what is she capable of? We'll find out. Well, I'll find out when I read it. You'll only find out if you read it. But yeah, I like the sound of that. It sounds like gripping thriller. Okay, next up, Clap When You Land. This is by Elizabeth Acevedo. Is that how you say Acevedo? Acevedo? I'm so useless at pronunciations. But anyway, yeah, I've read another book by her. I cannot remember what it was, but I loved it because I know the name. Where is it? You know when it says there are other books they've done? Oh, I can't find it. But I know I've read her other book and I really liked it. So anyway, this is wrote in verse, which I think is pretty cool. If you've not read a book that is wrote in verse, I recommend you try it, because the first ever time I did, I was like, oh, this is weird. Because it's like, obviously it's not the whole page, it's all set out differently. It was a bit weird to get to grips with, but once you do, it kind of flows and the story flows, and it's kind of like poetry in a way. Like, it just, I don't know how to explain it. I like books wrote in verse. So this is Clap When You Land, and I'll read the back to you. It says, Camino lives for her father's visits to the Dominican Republic. But this year, on the day when his plane is supposed to land, Camino arrives at the airport to see crowds of crying people. In New York City, Yaharia is called to the principal's office where her mother is waiting to tell her that her father, her hero, has died in a plane crash. Separated by distance and Pappy's secrets, the two sisters are forced to face a new reality in which their lives are forever altered. Now, Camino and Yaharia are both left to grapple with their grief, their newfound love for one another, and what it will take to keep their dreams alive. Really cool cover as well. Absolutely love it. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a bit of a tearjerker, I think, that one. I think it's going to be one of those books that really make you kind of feel something. And I think that's important with books. I think sometimes I just like, you know, as I say, a nice little girly romance or a thriller to make me think, oh, who's done that? Who's done this? Then I like reading horror to make me a bit scared. But other times I like reading books that are just, you know, pure emotion. And, you know, I've cried over my books before. I cried last week. I read a book called Hideous Beauty by William Hussey. Really recommend that one, by the way. And boy, oh boy, at the end of that book, I was like, my tears were just very emotional. And I like that in a weird way. I don't like crying, by the way, but I like crying over a book because it feels like it's really had that impact on me. You know, the author has done their job right. Anyway, right, the other book I've got here to show you is this one. Now, this is a very special copy because it's a signed copy by the author. It's called The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. This is actually on Waterstone's website at the moment, and it's called, under the section, Everybody's Talking About These Books kind of thing. So, very sought after book, this one. So, I'm quite happy that I managed to grab myself a signed copy, which are quite limited. And yeah, I'll be putting this onto the eBay once I've read it. And the fact that it's signed, hopefully might increase, you know, me money, a bit more money. So, let me read to you what it's about. Twins, inseparable as children, ultimately choose to live in two very different worlds, one black, one white. The Vignes sisters will always be identical, but after growing up together in a small southern black community and running away at age 16, it's not just the shape of their daily lives that is different as adults, it's everything, including their racial identities. Many years later, one sister lives with her black daughter in the southern town she once tried to escape, and across the country the other secretly passes for white, and her white husband knows nothing of her past. Still, although separated by so many miles and just as many lies, the fates of the twins remain intertwined. What will happen when their own daughter's storylines intersect? So it says here, weaving together multiple strands and generations, deep south to California, 50s to the 90s. It's about race, gender, personal identity. I think it just sounds really interesting. It's something that I've not read a book like this before, and I like to kind of, you know, as I say, read lots of different types of books and open my mind to something. So when I read about that, I thought, you know what, that sounds really good. It sounds really interesting. Maybe, you know, maybe it's not for me. Maybe it will be. I don't know, but I'll give it a go. So I've got 2 more books to show you, and then I'll shut up because it'll be the end of the video, and you're like, yeah. So I've got this one here, Pride, and I've got this one here, Again. E. Lockhart and Ibi Zoboy. So I'm going to start with this one here. Again by E. Lockhart. I loved We Were Liars. I thought it was brilliant. And I also love Genuine Fraud. There it is on the back. Actually, I think I like Genuine Fraud better than We Were Liars, even though they were both very good in their own right. If you've not read either of them, check them out. They're great books. And We Were Liars, I won't ruin it, but there's such a twist at the end. You'd never expect it. I was like, oh. I looked so terrible. I just caught myself on camera and I was like, oh my days, I look terrible. Anyway, right, so if you could live your life again, what would you do differently? Oh my, many things. After a near fatal family catastrophe, there we go, and an unexpected romantic upheaval, Adelaide Buchwald finds herself catapulted into a summer of wild possibility, during which she will fall in and out of love 1,000 times. Finally, she'll have to confront the secrets that she keeps, her ideas about love, and the weird, I can never say this word, I'm sorry, grandiosity. Is that right? Grandiosity. Anyway, of the human mind. So I think it sounds interesting. I think the whole kind of falling in love again and again just to kind of escape your problems and what you've got to deal with. There's obviously a lot of dark stuff that she's got in her mind and she's not dealing with. So yeah, I think it's interesting. And as I say, I really, really enjoy her books. So yeah. And the last book is this one here, which is a kind of redone, remixed version of Pride and Prejudice, the classic book. And yeah, it's by Ibi Zoboi. So I've got really itchy shoulder. I really think I've been like burnt. You know when you get that, been in the heat, come back, feel a bit itchy and burnt. Yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. And it's horrible. So it says, Brooklyn pride, family pride, and pride in her Afro-Latino roots. But pride might not be enough to save her neighbourhood from changing into something unrecognisable. When the wealthy Darcy family moves in next door, Zori wants nothing to do with their 2 teenage sons, even as her older sister, Janae, starts to fall for the charming Ainsley. She especially can't stand the judgmental and arrogant Darius. Yet as Zori and Darius are forced to find common ground, their initial dislike shifts into unexpected understanding. But with 4 wild sisters pulling her in different directions, cute boy Warren vying for attention, and college applications on the horizon, Zori fights to find her place in Bushwick's changing landscape, or risk losing it all. It says here that it's a timely update of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, first love, magic, the heady magic of first love and a vibrant reimagining of this beloved classic. I think it sounds cool, and there's different covers of this, so I'm really happy that I managed to get a hold of the pink cover. Got the pink writing, pink on the side. What does it say here? Hold on. A smart and funny retelling of a classic. There we go. We all need something a little bit smart and funny, right? Now, oh, they are the books, by the way. There is one more book coming out this month that I really want. I think there's a couple, actually. I can't think of the other one, but I know the one I really, 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 really want, I sound like the Spice Girls, is a book by Riley Sager, and it's called Home Before Dark. And I'm really upset because I asked in Waterstones when I was in there today if they're getting it, and they looked up on their system, they'd never heard of it. It's like, how could you not have heard of Riley Sager? Like, he's a well-famous author. He did Final Girls and everything. But yeah, they didn't think they were going to be getting it, which I find really weird because they sell all his other books. Anyway, so I don't know how I'm going to get it. I don't know. It's already out in America, which really is making me jealous because I'm seeing people on Instagram posting pictures of the book. Apparently, the front cover of the book lights up like it glows in the dark. And it's supposed to be like a spooky thriller. And I can't get hold of it. So, yeah, that's sad, isn't it, really? If anyone's in America and you want to be really nice and send me a copy, thanks. But no, I'm going to, I don't know, just try and find it on eBay, I suppose. Give it a while to come out and then look for it. I'm bound to get it somewhere, aren't I? Hopefully. But I know I'm waiting for that. And there is another one. I can't remember. It's always new books. 2 little books, so many books, 2 little time. Is that right? But yeah, I also want to show you these quick. Look. Glass wipes for my glasses. I don't know why. This is a really boring part of the video. But yeah, my glasses get super blooming dirty with finger marks and I don't know what I do. Mind you, if I've got chocolate all over my finger, that probably don't help when I pick up my glasses. But yeah, these are really good, these little wipes. In this box, I got 52 streak-free wipes. Oh, bet you're jealous, aren't you? Probably not. So as I'm wiping my glasses, I'll end this video just with a few little reminders, the boring stuff. I know. Please click like, give this video a big thumbs up. It really does, you know, make me smile when I see thumbs up on my videos because, you know, I've got a lot of trolls, sadly, and they come along. You know, they thumbs down everything. They've got multiple accounts, a lot of them, so I just get like loads of thumbs down within like a minute. So be nice, be kind, and please give this video a thumbs up. Also, give me a comment. I love reading your comments. I, you know, always try and reply to everybody. Tell me what books you're reading at the moment, that kind of thing. Just wiping my glasses as I'm chattering on. What else? Share the video. I think that's what YouTube is supposed to say, isn't it? Share the video and then more people see it, blah blah blah. What else? Oh, and subscribe. Yeah, please subscribe to my channel. I've been noticing on my ASMR channel, every time I upload a video, I seem to be losing subscribers. For a while there, I was actually thinking, oh my God, like everyone hates me. What's happened? But I've noticed just before I've done this video, I uploaded another video and within like moments, subs have gone down. This happened a while ago, and a few other YouTubers were experiencing it as well. It must be obviously a fault with YouTube. Either that or people just really do hate me and they're just unsubscribing. I'm trying to make myself feel better. Oh yeah, it's because of YouTube, you know. Maybe it's just me. But no, please subscribe to my channel and make sure you subscribe to my other channel as well. Minxlaura123 ASMR. For those of you that don't know, I do make other videos, and I make videos to help people with anxiety and insomnia. Videos help you relax, sleep, be nice and relaxed. So yeah, go check out my other channel. I really would appreciate it, and the link is down below. Subscribe to this one, that one. And yeah, I think that's it. My glasses are done. Oh, come and check me out on social media as well. Haha, I forgot about that one, didn't I? So at Minxlaura123 on Twitter, and Instagram is Minxlaura123. So enjoy that. I'm going to be doing another book video at some point in the next couple of days. I've got it all planned. I've just got to film it. It's going to be called the Minxlaura123 Book Scavenger Hunt Tag, or words to that effect. I've basically done like, I think it was 20 tag questions, but it's all about searching for the book like a scavenger hunt on your bookcase. So, for example, I don't know, find a book with a blue cover, and then you have to go on your bookcases, looks for your blue cover, that kind of thing. So look out for that. And if you are a booktuber, please do it. I was really happy the other day because I did a book tag. I made my own little book tag. It was a very basic one. Like, it wasn't like amazing, but it's just a little basic book tag, and a few people that, you know, I'd never heard of before, and you know, I think are new to my channel, would be like, hey, you know, I really liked your video, I've done the tag, and I watched their tag and subscribed to them, obviously, and it made me feel really happy, like, because I love doing book videos on this channel, and I know they don't get that many views and stuff, but I still really enjoy it, and I give it my all, because reading is so important. It's so important to me. It's like, you know, my main hobby, apart from YouTube stuff. Reading is like, you know, a big part of my life. So to make videos about books is brilliant. And so when I make new like channels that are also into books as much as I am, it's nice. It's a nice little thing, you know. I'm not a booktuber full time. You know, I only do like a bit of booktube videos sometimes, like a part-time booktuber. But yeah, I enjoy it. What am I talking about? I'm rambling on. Sorry, I think it's the heat. I ramble on at the best of times. Now I'm hot, I'm just like rambling on even more. So, take care of yourselves. Please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Happy reading. Goodbye.